Hey, my name is Alan with Audiobiography, and I'd like to explain our work with hospice organizations. So, we help people in end of life care tell their own life story in their own voice. So, as opposed to writing something down, it's all captured in first person recorded audio. We do this for a couple of reasons. So, first of all, having the chance to tell your life story is often very meaningful and impactful to the person who gets to tell it. There's something, of course, very special about these end-of-life experiences, and in many cases it just feels like it's time to share. We provide a very easy-to-use software platform that allows people in end-of-life care to easily talk about their life, and again, it's all captured in recorded audio. So this is often done through the work of a volunteer or family member working with the patient, but they bring up our very, very simple page. It looks like this right here. There's so many questions about a person's life, all the way from birth, all the way through kind of their life, many experiences of their life. These are prompted questions, and so when you click into any of these, like for example, I just clicked on one that said, "Tell us about the first time you left home. How did you feel? Where were you going? How did it go?" This starts to evoke memories that you kind of maybe haven't been surfaced for a long time, and quite often in our work, what we see as these are stories that have never been told, and but now's the time to tell them. And because of these guided questions, it really unfolds into a beautiful life story, and all of it is recorded and captured in audio and organized on a kind of a beautiful page for family to be able to listen to, but also contribute to as well. Family and friends can add their own stories to this page. It does go way beyond just the recording itself, so click on this one about a childhood home, and let's say that I capture a recording here about this topic, and we save that recording. Well, once we kind of continue to save it, you can add an unlimited number of photos to the recording. You can add videos. There's just so much that you can do here to really add context and color and bring even more life to the recording itself, that it becomes just a wonderful experience. For both the person who's telling the story and for everyone who will listen to that story down the road. So really quickly, to explain how we do this, your organization gets a very simple account. You can sign up today. It's very simple. And inside your account, you can request that we send you certificates. So what we do is we ship to your facility nice, professionally printed certificates. These are on linen. And at the bottom of each certificate, there's a QR code. These certificates go into your informational brochures that you're going to provide to the family as you begin your care. Also, they can go into any folder that a liaison is going to use as they consult with families. So whether or not the family's going to use your service, you can include the certificate in there and say, look, no matter what service you use, this is free access to Audiobiography. Just scan the code. You can capture a life story totally free of charge. It's just kind of a wonderful gesture, and you can build a lot of goodwill that way, even during your consultations. But given these certificates are in the informational folders, a volunteer or family member, or even the patient themselves, if they're able, all they do is simply scan that code with the phone camera. We take them into a very quick account setup, just a few seconds. It's totally free for the family, and it brings them into the storytelling interface where they can begin to tell their story. Again, with all of our prompts, or they can just tell a story with no prompts, or they can describe a photo. It's super neat. You can bring photos into the platform, explain the photo, so that the family now has photos which may lose context after a person's gone. Now all that context is captured, and it's not just captured with like writing on the back of the photo, it's actually captured in their own voice, which makes it tremendously special. So at the end of the day, that's basically what we do. We just simply help people tell their life story, but in their own voice. And I will just put it this way. If you have on your phone a voicemail of someone who's passed away, then I definitely know something about you. One, you will never delete that voicemail, because hearing their voice is really as close as you can get to touching them. And two, even if you only have a contact in your phone of someone who's passed on, you'll never even delete the contact, because just the idea of hearing their voice again is too powerful to let go. So We know that capturing stories in first person audio is a completely different experience than writing them down, and it's very, very powerful. It's powerful for the person sharing their story. It's powerful for the family and friends that receive that story, and for the future generations that get to then hear the stories in their own voice down the road. We've said for a long time, if you could have the choice to read a 500-page biography about a great-great-grandparent, someone that you've never met, or you could listen to their voice for 1 minute, you will know them better by listening to their voice for 1 minute than reading a 500-page biography. And we just know for sure that that's the truth. And so we really truly love and cherish the work that we do, and we would love to work with you. Signing up is super easy. You can get going today. We can get certificates shipped out to you right away and help your families begin the storytelling process. Thanks a bunch for listening. We would love to talk to you more and work with you soon. Bye.